I'm gonna make a couple of calls so I can see you play with some guys on your level tomorrow.
I gotta work.
How old are you?
22.
Basketball years are like dog years. We're gonna do this. We actually gotta do this now.
And how much money will you pay him?
To come to Philly, it'll be a prorated league minimum.
But you say he was great. For great, you pay the maximum, no?
Yes. NBA contract of any kind is maximum, no?
And how much is the minimum?
Minimum salary in the NBA is $900,000.
He will call in sick.
Welcome back to Late Night. We're here with Adam Sandler. That was a clip from his new film, Hustle, which is great.
Thank you, man.
And this script came via LeBron James's production company.
Yes.
Him and Maverick Carter. There's
Yes,
wonderful
exactly.
guys.
Great guys. They have a movie business. And they had this great script about a scout that discovers a guy overseas and he tries to get him in the NBA. It's really, it was amazing. So I read the script and I was like, this is awesome, and thank you so much for thinking of me. And I called the guys up and I said, I loved it. I love the character, and I love the fact that, you know, he's a scout, he's smart, he weighs 220 pounds. And they were like, what do you mean with the 220 pounds? I go, well, let's set it in the script. He weighs 250, right? And they go, you just said 220. I go, he weighs 280 pounds. And I'd love to do it. And they were like, do you weigh that now? I said, no, I'm 160, but I can get there in a day.
Incredible casting. I mean, you're a natural in it. Juancho, who's an actual NBA player, is a fantastic actor in this.
I know.
Does it drive you crazy when an athlete's also a good actor?
All these guys in the movie, all the NBA guys, they're just cool. They're cool. They're confident.
Yep.
They probably their entire life have been told they're cool.
Yep.
They're just better at everything. Juancho's just handsome as hell. He's 6'9". There's no room he doesn't walk into that everybody doesn't go, hey, look at that guy. So I don't know. But he was such a great guy, such a great actor. And I would tell him after takes, because he would play it so real and look deep into my eyes and say stuff. And I was going, geez, this guy's good. And but I would tell him how great he was, and he'd be like, what? I'd be like, oh, that scene, you were just great. He'd go, oh, okay. He didn't care. It meant nothing to him.
I always thought athletes were great at SNL because they would never get nervous because it was so meaningless compared to what they actually did for a living.
You're right.
Like
no
athlete could be so bad on SNL they'd get cut from a team. They're like,
that's so funny.
I'm one of the best players in the world. This is stupid. What you guys
a good
do.
one. Yeah. Who did you have? You had Peyton.
Peyton. We had Brady.
Incredible. Yeah,
we had Barkley. Did you have Barkley?
We had Barkley too.
Yeah.
Great, funny guy.
Yeah.
We had Barkley. We had Michael Jordan. When I was there, Michael Jordan hosted.
There you go.
He hung out with us. We were so in love with him. Everyone was in love with MJ because he was such a sweetheart and so nice to us. And he would say your name. Remember when a superstar says your name, you're just like, he knows my name. This is incredible. You know what's funny? I don't know if I ever told you this. Bruce Springsteen. I love Bruce Springsteen. So I was working out. I might have told this story, but I'll tell it anyways, and you can cut it out if it's too long. So I went to a gym on like 60th Street and East Side. I used to work out. I used to go, I'm not as funny as everybody on the show, but I'm going to look better. Anyways, I work out. I go to this gym, and I'm working out at this real crappy gym. I forget the name of it. But anyways, I keep seeing this guy. I'm like, that guy looks like Bruce Springsteen. So this can't be Bruce Springsteen. Anyway, walks around, I'm going, from that angle, it looks like Bruce Springsteen. We're working out at the same gym. There's no way he'd be at this crap gym, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I know I'm talking a lot, but here we go. So anyways, Bruce Springsteen walks by. I'm on the thing, this one, I'm doing this. He stops right in me. I'm looking right at Springsteen. I'm like, that is Bruce Springsteen. He goes, hey. I go, hey. And he goes, I know you. And I go, you do? And he goes, you're Alan Stanley. and I go, yeah. So, anyways, I come back to the show, and I see Farley. I'm like, dude, I saw Bruce Springsteen at the gym. He's like, no, you didn't. I go, he knew me. And he's like, there's no way, Edsy, there's no way. I go, he called me Alan Stanley, but he knew me, he recognized me from the show, and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, nobody, and then everyone's kind of the next day walking around going, you're the Sandler, you're lying. I was like, it was Bruce Springsteen, he knew me, and blah, blah, blah. So like 2 years later, Springsteen is the musical guest on the show, and he's come by and he's saying hi to everybody, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, there's no way. Right? Then he looks at me, he goes, hey, man. And everyone kind of looks at me, he goes, you still go to that gym? And I was like, that's right. Alan Stanley.
Keeping it tight.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations on the film. It's fantastic.
Thanks,
it is always the best to have you here.
too,
You guys, Adam Sandler, Hustle and Selected is now available on Netflix tomorrow. We'll be right back with James Patterson.